I think the last time I was here was in November. This is the pathway that goes between Lily Park and the Crystal Lake Sports Field and Natural Area, which is where I am heading. So now I've refound the road, and it's July. Not much going on. Just enjoying a nice walk in the shade. Have a big gulp. Gonna see the river, etc. Here we are, the entrance to the park. We've been here before, so I don't know specifically what I'm gonna focus on today. I guess I'll just see what I see. This is just kind of a casual record of me walking around. A correction to what I said before. I said the Crystal Lake Sports Field and Natural Area. In fact, I think I might have even put this correction in a previous video. Crystal Lake Sports Field and Kendall Natural Area. Okay, be that as it may, we will continue. So here, we're going to head into the woods because there's more shade and probably more interesting things to see. Here we have the Willamette River. It's June. It's summer in June. It's hot. Water still looks pretty high. It hasn't gone down yet, and really in late June we're kind of at the end of the snowmelt season, but up in the mountains the water tables are still high. So you can see here, look at this mud. It is going down slightly, but Willamette's still pretty high out there. It's a warm day in June. It is a Monday. It's still work hours for people who have such things. And I've only passed one person on the way here. A lot more people. There's cars in the parking lot. A lot more people in the sports field part. This part, however, seems to be pretty solitary except for those birds. Look at how tall that grass is. This might be of interest to some people. You can see here that this fruit is ripe or ripening. And I noticed last week that the berries were just forming on the invasive Himalayan blackberry. This, I think, is a native raspberry or blackberry of some sort, something in that genus. And this native berry looks like it is well on the way to ripening. About a month before we would really see that with the invasive blackberry. So that's an interesting thing to notice. One thing, which is I am a little bit lost. I thought there was river access here, but it looks like I'm cut off. I'm going to head back a little bit this way. I think I might have passed by it. Oh, I found the river again. Nice day along the river. Like I said, the water's still high that a lot of times, or some of the times I'd have a lot more shore. Really here I have a pretty narrow bank along the shore to walk along. So now I'm just kind of walking along beside the river, and as is often the case, you get to even partially natural area, and you can start picking up the vibes pretty quick. So I think this trail, this path only goes for a couple hundred feet or so. But I'm kind of picking up the vibe and just seeing how long it'll go before I turn around. Well, it looks like this is where the shore ends. And there probably is some type of path that goes off, but as I've said in other places, and this is a prime example of it, you can go off on those paths and then you end up just wandering around, getting scratched and eroding the ground. So I'll just head out the way I came in. Today's kind of a lazy day for me. Just enjoying walking by the river. So we're leaving that area. We're starting out, we're continuing back along the path. And sometimes when I make these videos, I have like a point or a theme or, you know, something central I want to show off. Today it really was just, well, let's walk in the park and see what I see. You know, so we saw some dragonflies and blackberries and bugs. Uh-oh, there's some type of fierce jungle coyote coming up here. And, you know, this really is my Pacific Northwest experience. It has been since I was 4 or 5. Early memories of going to Battleground Lake State Park and Louisville Park near Battleground. And, you know, it's just kind of, I go out. It's not the most grand, immersive, you know, wilderness experience. It's, you know, just a neighborhood park or so. But it is an experience. It is something that I want to share. And I know, of course, the feeling of what it's like to actually be here isn't something I can share in a video, but hopefully there is like some pieces or slivers that kind of explain how it feels to be here. Anyway, I might have one more message, but that was just my short walk here in the park, the Kendall Natural Area in South Corvallis, Oregon. So there wasn't a lot of people on that path, but you can see the parking lot has quite a few cars. So a lot of people are out enjoying the day. I enjoyed the day. One thing is, it is getting kind of hot out here outside of the shade. And like a lot of people, I can go and walk around and think I'm doing fine. Then I get home and I realize I'm dehydrated and I can have a killer headache. So sometimes that's why I go home, even though there's more adventures to be had. So that was today's adventure. Let's see how the rest of the summer does. Been going kind of slow lately, mostly places close to my house. But, you know, there's a lot more summer out there.